Good morning, everyone. It's finally Friday. Yay! Here is what I'm taking to work with me today. I am having coffee for 0 smart points. I'm feeling a little festive, so I put it in my red Starbucks mug. No, not really Christmas festive, but I'm feeling October festive, and this was the closest I had. So I'm having 0 point coffee in my festive mug. It is, of course, coffee and 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half. And I really wanted to do the fall detox water this morning, but I have no more apples, so it's just the Teamy Alive tea for 0 points and the juice of a whole half a lemon, so that should be very delicious. Coffee and tea this morning are 0 smart points, and I'm not taking anything else because Eddie and I are actually going out to lunch today. I'm not even taking a snack, even though I'm doing a long run today, because I think I'm going to be eating a pretty substantial lunch compared to what I usually have, so it should tide me over. So this is it for now, guys. 0 smart points.
Good morning, everyone. This is not my first walk break, obviously. I did not take a first walk break this morning because Eddie and I are headed right now on our way to the studio lot to check out the Disney archives, which Eddie has been wanting to see for a very long time.
I never got out of the car this time, and it's 12:30, so I was wise.
Which means I didn't catch him for a walk break. Very wise, Eddie, very wise. Anyway, I didn't take a walk break because I knew I would be out for a little bit longer lunch today, but I'm not worried about steps today because I'm supposed to do a long run today. Today, or this week, I should say, I have not been hitting my step goals. At least 2 days I have not hit my step goals. And the reason for that is because by the time I get home, I'm literally at like 14,500, but when I get home, I just don't care. I'm at the point of not caring. I'm just tired, done with the day, and I don't care. So I'm so close. What I've decided is that on the days that I'm not running at least 4 miles, what I need to do is probably take an extra walk break. So just if I get it all out of the way and done before I leave work, then I'm more likely to hit my step goal. So that's my plan. Any day that I am not running at least 4 miles, I will take an extra walk break to the park, hopefully. So that's it. So today I'm doing a long run of 8 miles. We are going to the studio lot right now. I don't know how much I can actually film inside the archives. I don't know what the restrictions are, but I'll show you guys what I can. Okay guys, we're on the Disney studio lot. It is such a warm day. I think it's low 90s again. I don't know what happened to fall. Anyway, here's my outfit of the day. Star Wars! And here is Eddie's outfit of the day.
Star Wars.
Okay guys, here we are at the Michael Eisner building, which is Team Disney, and Michael Eisner is one of the executives of Disney. This building, check it out. What do we have at the top? That's right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 7 dwarves. Big and fat and standing on this building in all their Disney glory. I don't know what Michael Eisner has to do with the 7 dwarves. Okay, now we're stepping into the famous Legends Plaza. Surrounding this entire plaza, it's like a large quad, are all of these plaques with all of the famous Disney legends and their handprints. So I don't know a lot of these guys, but I know Kurt Russell is here.
Kurt Russell?
All the people I know. Look, Fred McMurray. That's the guy. That's the guy whose wine I drink.
Do you know who Fred
cool.
McMurray is?
No, but you do. Who is Fred McMurray?
He's like the Shaggy Dog actor.
Okay.
He's also that movie that I like. It's called The Happiest Millionaire.
There are 2 very awesome statues on either end of the Legends Plaza. This one, very cool. It's Mickey's sword from the Sorcerer and the Stone, I believe. Not his sword, but you know, his magic stick. And look behind him again.
Magic stick, Julie? You mean his magic wand?
His magic wand. You can tell I'm not a magic person. Magic stick, magic wand, you know, same thing. But look, awesome that the 7 dwarfs are directly behind him. So over at the opposite end of the plaza is the very famous statue of Walt and Mickey. But before we get there, here's a super cute one.
Who's this
is
guy?
Roy Disney with my favorite, Minnie Mouse. Hi,
So
Roy.
I take it that Roy didn't
Look, they're
get
holding
his parents'
hands.
jeans because he was bald.
They're holding hands, guys. So cute. And then at the end of the plaza is Walt and Mickey. Very famous statue.
Somewhere else in the world. Sorry, Joy.
And then over here, guys, are the people that I know. Let's see if we can find them. Okay, there's Angela Lansbury. Very cool. Over here. Oh, funny. Regis Philbin. Okay. Gwen Keane, who is alive and well and still producing lots of Disney good stuff, like Tangled, for example. George Lucas. Johnny Depp. Hello, Johnny. Uh-huh. I just held hands with Johnny Depp, and that was super hot. Oh, Eddie's holding hands with Johnny Depp. It's hot, huh? Okay, so that is the Disney
Look, this is Johnny
Legends
Depp's
Plaza.
wedding ring spot.
Okay guys, here is the Frank G. Wells building. This is where the archives are housed. See all the movie reels on the outside? So the archives are inside here. We are going in. And you know what, guys? This is where we had the movie screening the other night. So we've already been inside. We got a sneak peek. Here's a preview of Thor, which is coming out in November, and I'm sure we will watch that one. And here's a preview of Coco, which is coming out at Thanksgiving. And I'm not sure if we're gonna watch this, although I think Eddie's mom would probably love this one. Okay, here we are at the Disney Archives, guys. We are going in. Going inside. Hello, Mickey. So it turns out there's actually not a lot of display inside the archives. There were a few items, a lot of Star Wars masks and helmets, a Tomorrowland area, and some early merchandise. This is some information on Epcot. Epcot is having its 35th anniversary right now, so here is some Epcot memorabilia. This is outside the archives. And I don't know what this display is about. Oh, this is Epcot as well. Epcot 35. And over here is a really cool display. It's called The Soul of Disney, and it's all shoes. So cool. So there are shoes from Mary Poppins, 2 sets of shoes from Mary Poppins, some boots here. The boots are from, oh, they were worn by Roy Williams. More boots. These shoes over here crack me up. Can you guys guess whose shoes those might be? And those. Only one person I know of has feet like that. And then the other side, we've got a few more. These little shoes are from the Beverly Hills Chihuahua. There's some shoes there from Enchanted. And over here, oh, those boots are cool. Those are from the Prince of Persia, worn by Jake Gyllenhaal. And some cute heels. Those were worn by Bette Midler in Beaches. And the rollerblades were worn by Matthew Broderick in Inspector Gadget. Check out the gadget on those puppies. So cool. And a few sports shoes over here. That is a cool display. Okay, the last thing I want to show you in the archives building is this multi-plane camera. This thing is amazing. So this is how they did the animation for Snow White. This is all one camera. So I don't really know the details on how it works, but it puts different levels of, I guess, backgrounds within the same picture. So let me show you a poster of how it works. But this is the actual machine. And of course, animation now is completely different. But this is where all the good stuff started. So over here, there is actually a poster which describes it. Let me see if I can find. Okay, here we go. So this, okay, this is the background here. So the background, and then the first level, the second level, and the composite is everything together, I believe. So yeah, I am not the expert on this animation process, but that's how it works. And here's a picture of the camera in operation. Look, there's 1, 2, I don't know if you guys can see, 3 guys working the same camera. Okay, here are the sound stages. These are where the shows are filmed. I think there's at least 3 or 4. There's not really a lot to see from the outside. They're just giant buildings basically, and they build the entire set inside. So I think they also do some outside sets inside, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's nothing really that we can see. Most of the sets are closed, so you can't go inside. They have all these trucks here to deliver product and equipment. And they also usually have food delivery trucks as well. So that's how you get around on the studio lot, because there are generally not really cars allowed, except look at that Mustang there. This sound stage here, stage 1, is where Blackish is being filmed, so they are
Stage
filming
3?
Blackish today.
Or is it stage 1 through?
Stage 1. Let's find out. Okay, look, see, this is a closed set. I don't know what's filming here, but stage 3, totally closed. So let's see. I saw a sign over here. Heck no! Eddie's trying to get me in trouble. Go in, Julie. It will be okay. Go in. Okay, so stage 3. So it looks like there's actually only 3 stages, and I don't see the sign.
You guys watch Blackish? I've never seen it. I've seen the previews right before the...
I don't see the sign anymore that says that Blackish is filming, but it was here. Okay, still at the lot, and this car, I'm pretty sure, is going to be in a show or a movie sometime soon. It's pretty beat up. It's very undrivable, and these trailers over here are for the actors, of course. So this is where they do their changes, have their breaks. And no, I did not know or recognize her. Should we follow her, see if she's somebody famous?
So we're all done with Disney fun for the day, guys. What do you think of the archives, Eddie?
It was pretty cool. There was a lot of interesting things. Probably not exactly what you expected. I expected cars and more props, but it looked like there was a lot of books, and they had a good little show of helmets from Disney, Star Wars, Rocketeer, Black Hole.
I actually expected a lot more stuff too. I think that actually there's another sort of display art exhibit that we've gone to in the past that is close to my work. It is the library, and they have a lot more, or I feel like it was a lot more stuff there. Maybe about the same, but I guess this was more older memorabilia type stuff. So it was interesting, but we also had a fun little tour of the studio lot and showed you guys some of the goings on over there. So now we are headed to try a new restaurant near my work. Like I always do, I went to the website and checked out the menu to see what I wanted to order. This place looks so good and so fresh and so healthy. They actually have a lot of really good salads, but they also have a build your own salad option. So I was tempted to do that, but I need to keep the points pretty low, and the stuff that I like on salads, I mean, it's all good, healthy stuff, but it does add up in points. So I would definitely say watch your salads, guys, but I decided not to do the build your own salad option. They also have a build your own entree option. That's cool. So you get all these protein choices, things like tofu, chicken, fish, beef, basically all the proteins you can think of, and then you get to choose 2 sides. So that's what I ordered. I ordered a grilled marinated chicken breast, so I'm going to assume that it's 5 ounces, and 5 ounces of chicken breast is 3 smart points. And I'm also going to count 1 point for the marinade grill thing, because I think there's probably a little bit of oil and sugar involved, so I'm going to count just 1 point for that. That's 4 points. And then the 2 sides I chose were fruit salad. I have no idea what's in it. It said it was seasonal fruit, and then a Tuscan kale salad. I asked what the dressing was for the salad, and he said they just toss it with lemon juice. So I'm like, yes, go for it. But he also said, I believe he said there was some sort of ricotta cheese in it. So I'm guessing everything is going to be vegetables except the cheese, hopefully. So I will probably count a point or 2 for the cheese, depending on how much is there. It is a side salad, so there's probably not gonna be a lot of cheese, and I'm hoping I can just count 1 point for whatever extras there are. That's my hope. So that's what I ordered. Eddie ordered a spicy chipotle chicken sandwich. I'll show you guys what everything looks like when we get there.
Okay guys, here we go, and we actually ordered this to go. That's why it's in all these 3 cute little containers. So here's the chicken, and this looks like about 3 ounces of chicken to me. So I'm counting only 1 smart point for the chicken and 1 point for the marinade. Here is the kale salad. There is some sort of cheese on it, but I don't think it's even worth counting a point for the cheese, so I probably won't count for that. And then it's just lemon juice for the dressing, so 0 points for that. And then here is the fruit salad. Again, there's a sprinkle of coconut on the top, but again, not really enough to count points. So I'm counting 0 points for that. So I'm counting 4 points total for this whole delicious, very fresh meal. Okay, so I actually decided I'm counting 1 point for the chicken because it's actually pretty dry, so I don't feel like there's a lot of marinade or sugar or anything at all really on it. So I'm counting 1 point for the chicken and nothing for everything else. So this is actually a very, very low point meal.
Okay, I think I totally miscalculated that. Here's what I calculated for sure for final. So 3 ounces of chicken is 2 smart points. I did not count for any marinade. The chicken was actually kind of dry, but it tasted much better once I combined it with the kale salad. The kale salad did have lemon, and then it had, I don't know what kind of cheese, Parmesan, some kind of crumble, I don't know, but there was more of it down inside the salad, so there was enough to count a point for the cheese. So that puts me at 3 points, and then there was still not enough coconut on the fruit to count that, but the fruit was really good. So everything was really fresh and really clean and really wholesome, and 3 points. And they also serve wine there, so would I go back and pay $15 for the same meal? I don't know about that. I think I would try a different protein because the salad and the fruit was delicious. The protein was just a little dry. And then also, I don't know if I'd want to pay $15 for that small amount of chicken. So if I had to meet someone for lunch and I only had a very few amount of points though, I would definitely consider it. We actually did not pay for this meal because we got free coupons from the triathlon. So not bad. I think I pretty much liked it, pretty much. Did you like your sandwich?
It was okay.
What made it not okay?
All the jalapenos. In half of a sandwich, I pulled out at least 9 to 10 slices of jalapeno.
Wow.
And it was what was it called? It was a chicken chipotle. I didn't taste any chipotle. It was jalapeno.
So it should have been more like a chicken jalapeno. I love jalapeno. Sounds really good, although that may have been a few too many. And because, my guess is because this is a really clean restaurant, they're advertised as farm to table and very, very clean. I think they probably did not really have any sort of sauce and relied on the jalapenos to give it the chipotle flavor. It's a little bit different, but overall, I liked mine. Okay guys, 8 miles done, 6.0 miles an hour. It was a slow run, but I feel pretty good now that I'm done. I always feel good when I'm done. I also did my 10 minutes on the rower. So this week I've done 4 runs, 3 rowing sessions, and only 1 yoga class. So next week I'm definitely going to improve the yoga, and I can also squeeze in 1 more rowing session. So I am just waiting for Eddie to get here. Saint that he is, he roasted the chilies that I did not have time to roast the last 2 nights. So I am going to make some chili rellenos, and I'm going to build a massive chili relleno creation. Wait till you see it. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay guys, 9:45 and here's what's for dinner. Where do I even begin? This is a massive chili relleno creation. That looks so good. Okay, so first of all, on the bottom I have 2 chili rellenos, and they are my chili relleno recipe, so they are 1 smart point each. If you want to know how to make those or how I make them, look for my Cook With Me video on chili rellenos. So I have 2 chili rellenos for 2 smart points. On top of that, I have 1/3 cup of Trader Joe's beefless ground beef for 1 smart point. Then I have 3 tablespoons of La Victoria green enchilada sauce for 0 smart points. and 3 tablespoons of this salsa for 0 smart points, and 1/4 cup of fat-free shredded mozzarella for, yes, 0 smart points. So this awesome creation here is 3 smart points and lots of protein. There's protein from the egg, from the cheese, from the beef, from the second round of cheese, so lots of good protein there. And then over here is Eddie's mom's Spanish rice. I have, let's see, 3/4 of a cup of Spanish rice for 6 smart points. So that there is 9 smart points. I had 3 smart points at lunch, so that is 12. Over here I have my grapefruit Bellini, 18 smart points. And of course I have some grapes in the cup. Those are frozen grapes. So that and that is my dinner tonight, and that puts me at exactly 30 smart points for 4 days in a row. And I finally hit my step goal again today. Yay!